Alright guys, I am getting ready to paint my little ghosts, and they smell like peanut butter cookies, which is weird. I totally know. I know I'm weird, but these are going to be called the Fright, and apparently a lot of people haven't seen this really old movie from like 1984 or 1987, I don't remember for sure, called The Peanut Butter Solution. But basically it's about a boy who walks into a haunted house and gets scared by some ghosts and catches the fright, and then all his hair falls out. And I don't really remember the whole story, but maybe the ghosts felt bad, so they tried to help him and they gave him this peanut butter solution to put on his head to make his hair grow back. But then it wouldn't stop growing, and it just kept growing and growing. And yeah, it's totally a kid's movie. But that is what inspired these little ghosts, and that is why they smell like peanut butter. So, yes, not typically something you would probably want to bathe in, but it is different. I like trying new scents, and these smell just like peanut butter cookies. It's really good. In fact, I think I'm going to take this and make some wax out of it also, because while I may not love bathing in it, I would definitely not mind if my room smelled like peanut butter cookies. But speaking of wax, oh, I'm making a mess. Alright, I figured I would show what we got going on over here. For the past month or two, I've been talking about making a wax kit, kind of like the Rebel boxes. I couldn't decide whether it should be a monthly kit or like a seasonal kit, and nobody I asked really seemed all that interested. Like, they were like, eh. But then I started getting emails from people asking me to make one, and I'm like, okay. You know, like, that's the permission right there. If the people want it, I'll do it. I just wanted to show the 4 that are in the fall kit. And before I show these, I want to make it clear I am new at making wax, and I am sure that will get twisted around on me like it always does when I say I'm new, or I'm trying, or I'm learning. Like, words like that aren't okay in the business industry, apparently. But you know what? It totally is. It is really okay. I already have a couple reviews on my site stating the waxes are fine. That is not to say I don't need improvement, you know. Obviously, I want you guys to tell me your opinions. Tell me what you know about wax. A lot of you know a lot more than I do. So the ones I'm using right now are all soy. That's just what I chose for now. I know there's some new wax blends coming out that I'll probably give a try when they do finally get released. So this one is called Hot Damn. And it is cinnamon scented. Oh, Jaden needs to smell it.
No.
What do you mean it isn't? Do you not see that cinnamon stick in the middle? It can't be anything but cinnamon.
I can't smell cinnamon.
It totally smells like cinnamon. So that's that one. In the kits, there are 2 of these in the clamshells. And then there are 2 that you would need to cut yourself. I couldn't decide between which kind to do, so we'll just do 2 of each. This one is apple cider. And I started putting them in these bags because somebody told me that they were better. So again, let me know. I am still learning. And these have little bats on them. They're pretty cute. I have learned not to put wax in the freezer because mine cracked all up today. Not these, mind you, but something else I was trying. And yeah, so we're learning as we go, which I know a lot of people don't appreciate. And all I can say about that is, and for the other new companies out there that are just starting out, sure, maybe it's not the best idea to just jump straight headfirst into things. And I would definitely say it's not okay to sell bad products. Oh, I made a really big mess. Even since we started, I'm getting covered. I told you guys, I always have ink and stuff on my hands. So I personally have gotten a lot of criticism for the way that I've decided to do things, but you know what? It works for me. And there's I'm going on like 700 sales or so at this point, and I don't have a single bad review. So, you know, all the criticism that I've gotten really hasn't hurt me any. You know, your products will speak for themselves. People can say they're bad all day, but if people are using them and liking them, you know, you can't beat that. Like, that's just the way it is. And I'm sure somebody will go leave me a bad review now that I have mentioned it, which is fine. You go for it. I am just totally a firm believer in following your dreams. I know it's been said of me many, many times that I am just in it for the money. Like, to take people's money. And I'm going to be honest about that too. I am in this for the money, but not to take yours. I'm in it to save my own money. I started making bath bombs because I really wanted, well, the Hex bombs, for one. At the time that they came out, they were so popular, they kept selling out on the website. I really didn't have the money to spend on them anyway. They were from another country. Like, everything was against me. And so that's how I got into making bath bombs in the first place, was just trying to not spend my money on other people's products. Same with these. If you watch me, I'm very, what's the word? Like, everything that I do is because I already did it. You know, I use wax melts every day, so why would I not make wax melts? This means I'm not buying other people's. Because I used to go, what you guys have seen me do my Jamesport hauls, I used to go and buy a bunch of little wax from there, but now I can make it. Same with the molds. I use the molds all the time, so really those are for me also. I just get extras now and sell them for the people who want them. So, yeah, in reality, everything I do is to save myself money. It has nothing much to do with taking other people's. I am just passionate about it. I like doing it. It's my hobby. I stated that from the get-go. You know, I do it as a hobby because I like it. Would I like it if I got extremely busy? Probably not. Would I want to be a wholesaler? Would I want to do somebody else's subscription box? I've given this a lot of thought because I've been asked. Probably not. I don't really want to be consumed with it because then I can't express myself. And by that I mean, look at these little ghosts over here. This is what I like doing. There are only 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these ghosts that are going to be for sale. Because by the time they sell, I will already have another idea. But you know, if you're stuck making 200 or 300 of the same thing over and over, then you're not really getting a chance to be creative or have fun. In my opinion, I wouldn't like it. So, this is how I choose to be. So yeah, that's pretty much my advice to people starting out, or people who have been attacked, or, you know, insulted or criticized. It's really hard when you're new, but, you know, if you're passionate about it, you'll stick with it. You won't give up. You know, it doesn't matter who supports you, or what people are saying, or what's going on. As long as you're doing what you want to do, ignore everybody else. That's what I do, and it's turned out fine. So, where were we? We were to the mulled wine. Sorry for that little rant. I know you guys like it when I rant anyway, but so there you go. There's my rant for this 6 months. I don't know. I don't do it often. Like, I try to keep my opinions off of camera. But, so this is mulled wine. And that's what that one looks like. They each have a different little, I guess this is the only one I picked up. So on the mulled wine ones, they each have a different little decoration. So that one's a woman. But they're all different on these. And so the last one is pumpkin spice. It's got a little pumpkin. And that's what they look like. I'm not a huge fan of pumpkin, but a lot of people are. A lot of people have already smelled this scent and really liked it. The Sweet Tooth bombs were made out of a similar scent. I guess I'm going to just make another video to record the bath bomb painting because this one's already really long now that I've ranted. But at least you got a chance to see. These are actually, here, let me show you. It will be shipped in these little pink envelopes because these envelopes are only like $2 or $3 to ship. And so that saves you a lot of shipping money, and they'll all fit in there. The inside of the envelopes are already padded, but of course if I can pad them some more, I will. But yeah, so basically that's what we got going on. I decided to do this seasonally, so these will be sold for the next 3 months. I'll just keep restocking them over and over as I need to. And then I'll come out with like 4 different scents for the winter kit.